Hello, everyone, and welcome to Spiritual Insight. I am Tiffany White, Sage Woman. Today is May 21st. Happy Sunday. And so I had the last 2 Sundays off, last 2 weeks off. So I am glad to be back sitting in the sacred circle with each and every one of you this evening. I'm so grateful and so honored. So here, lets me just speak correctly now, though. My website, for those of you who maybe are not familiar with who I am and want to see what a little bit about myself, I have an extended, a long, full version on my website, a full version of my bio on my website, as well as my services. So you can check out my website, whitesagewoman.com. And for our audio listeners, I will slow that down a little bit. It's www.white, W-H-I-T-E, sage, S-A-G-E, woman, WOMAN.com. That is my website. And that is, like I said, where you can read more about me, my services, and you can contact me through my website as well. So, yes, welcome. Let me see. Let me catch up with everyone here. And we are streaming live on YouTube, on Rumble, on Twitter, and on my LinkedIn profile as well. So hello to all the live viewers, no matter where you're watching from. I'm grateful for each and every one of you. So let's see. Robert, aka Shaman Bob, has left a donation for me. Thank you so much for your donation, Robert. And let's see. Hello, Kim. Let me see who else is here. Hello, Veronica. Veronica, good morning to you in Australia. Hello, Teresa. Yeah, hello, Melissa. Hello, Robin. Welcome. So, yeah. Let's see, Kim, the weather is perfect over here in Illinois today. Yes, we had a very gorgeous day here, too, in Connecticut as well. It's like, yes, more of these, please. More days like this after it rained all day yesterday. It was a little chilly, but, that's fine. So let's see. Cam said, I love your cards that you created, Tiffany. Will you please pull one for one of them? Please, thank you. At the appropriate time, of course. Oh, sure. So you're talking about the Goldylocks Productions Oracle cards deck. Yes, I will be happy to do that for you, Kim. Later on, I'll let y'all know when do some messages, give some messages. So I'll be happy to pull a card from that deck, because you haven't seen this deck yet, because you just started coming back to the shows. So, but it is new. I mean, this was put out. It's still new to us. In December is when it was released. It was released in December. So, hello, Sarah. Yay! All right, and then on Rumble we have Maureen. Hello, Maureen. And then, like I said, many more that's watching and who aren't commenting. And you know what? Maybe Wellness Mary. Mary is watching too. She watches a lot of our shows. She says on her TV, so she can't comment. So there may be a lot of viewers like that who are watching on your TV, your smart TVs, and you can't comment. So just know that I'm grateful for you watching. And we'll just wave. Yay! Acknowledge you all. So let's see, I think I froze there for a second. Don't know why that's doing that. Should not be doing that. But okay, there we go. Anyway. Oh, so I hope everyone, and let's see, I think it is the United States and is it Australia that celebrates Mother's Day at the same time? And then I think the UK is different, or did I just mess that up? But anyway, so in the United States, we had a nice Mother's Day last week, although we should be, it should just be every day type of thing. Anyway, it's kind of ridiculous. We have to have these little holidays to honor your mother, your father. I think they have Grandparents' Day for your grandparents. Oh, come on, you should be loving your family every day. Anyway, it's just my take. Hello, Shaylee. Yay! Yes, that's okay. Good, Veronica. Thank you. Yeah, we celebrate the same day. Right. Okay, so let's see. Oh, good. You received them yesterday, Robin. Good, good, good. You received your well, they're not vitamins because they're liquid form. They are liquid vitamin B12s. So yes, it's Nature's Sunshine. I've been with Nature's Sunshine for over 10 years. Let me just say I use Nature's Sunshine products and I've talked about this before in the past, for my health, to get my health back online, for me to take more uh, more command over my health and wellness, health and wellness. And so and the products work, and it's because it's herbal supplements. So stick with herbal supplements, superfoods, and minerals, and you won't go wrong. Just these big tablets that looks like a horse pill that it's kind of, you got to really be careful of the quality of a lot of, you just say vitamins and supplements. Some people may cringe now just because of, oh my goodness, every market, good and bad, has been infiltrated, hasn't it? So there's good and bad, it seems like, in everything. We just have to be diligent. Um, we have to do our homework. We can't sit back and give our power away and thinking that, okay, well, this can be good. So anyway, you stick with the basic things that you need, and minerals and superfoods. And so she needed some vitamin B12. And so it's in liquid form. It's very powerful. I don't know if you've tried it yet, Robin, but it's just a half teaspoon under your tongue, right into the mucous membrane. I tell you, you just go into that's like an energy boost too. It's like, wow, bing, bing, bing. Anyway, so enjoy, Robin. I'm glad they came. So let's see. All right. Let's see, Tiffany. Will you show me that big ring you're wearing, Tiffany? Oh yes, Robin. I will. Look at this. So this is my new one. It's a carved bone. It's a rose. It's a rose, Robin. But look at this. This is Tibetan silver. But look at the detailing. Even, I don't know if you can tell, around the band and the back of it. It is gorgeous. And it was not, I mean, the carving is just so gorgeous. I found it on Etsy shop. And mm, mm. So, yeah, I know, yeah. I was like, oh, Robin's gonna like this. Isn't that gorgeous? So yeah. Oh, so I thought I could use the power of the rose with me, right, Robin? You and I know that about the roses. So did I miss someone here? Did Carol Ann sneak in? I think I saw Carol Ann. Hello, Carol Ann. I see you. Well, thank you, Robin. You know that we both are kind of like onto, ooh, what are they wearing? Joey Rice. We're like squirrels. Squirrel! Shiny objects, berries. Anyway, so let's see. Oh, Carol Ann, Rose is the name of my trance guide. Oh, that's beautiful, Carol Ann. Lovely ring. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. Yes, yes, because it's every day. Right, Carol Ann? Yes, absolutely. We could just honor that the physical feminine, the divine feminine, all the way around. So many frequencies of the feminine. We need to harmonize back into the high frequencies. So yes. All right. So there seemed like there was a lot of things that I want to talk about tonight, and then we go live, and then it's like, it's whatever comes forward. It's like I made, sometimes during the week, or when I'm buzzing around the house, or I'm doing something or working, and something comes to me, I write it down, and then it's like, okay, yeah, I'll share that, and then it just kind of sometimes you look at your list and it's like, nope, they don't want to talk about any of that. So, all right. That's just how it goes. And, but yeah. uh, so, I know that with the energies are just intense all the time. This is just, I'm gonna say the new normal, but and yes, things we feel like it's ramping up. We feel things ramping up. We feel energies. We've um okay, hold on. I'm seeing too. I don't know why this is freezing every once in a while. Why the internet is choking, but all right. Internet issues. So, you know, I'm watching too just to make sure when I see that I'm freezing, I'll stop talking so we can pick up so you're not missing anything. So, all right. Yeah, don't know why it's doing that, but we just have to just whatever, just go with the flow, and that's the whole thing. Is just let's go with the flow. And oops, okay. Do I need to switch back to? All right, looking at the. Okay, all right. I guess we're gonna be okay. So, just making sure. Okay. There we go. Sorry about that. I'm not sure what's going on, but I have noticed in other shows with the Goldylocks Productions, other show hosts too, that there may be a glitchy here and there, and that's just the internet. Everything that's happening right now, we'll just go with it. It's fine. Okay, whatever. What else is new? All right. So it doesn't sound like I'm just sitting here and rambling and babbling on and on and on. Um, we need to. It's just important that we are focusing on things that bring balance into our life. Okay. And we really need to do that. Okay. So, Wendy, your internet's been acting up all day? Okay. Yeah. All right. Someone else who's in Connecticut. So, yeah, yes, yeah. And even just issues to yesterday, like my laptop just it was working and then it just shut itself down, and I'm just like, what are you doing? I'm like, okay, I guess we're shutting down now. Uh, so it's after thoroughly cleaning it and everything, I guess it didn't know what to do. But so these are the kinds of things too. It's like, all right, and I take it as break time. Sure, let's go. Break time. Okay. And there's a you have better plans for me, then sure. Of course, yesterday was rainy, and so it wasn't a good day to get outside. But today was gorgeous, and so we like the rain because the rain's helping. We finally were able to here in Connecticut. We planted. Uh, yeah, we always do it around Mother's Day, actually, and so that's what I did for my Mother's Day weekend. Is that we planted our vegetables, and we had little fruit bushes in pots, and so we finally just put them in the ground. We made a raised bed for them all, and so we'll see how many I get out of that. How much fruit I get out of that? It's the birds are probably just gonna, and that's fine too. We share, but chokeberry bush. Um, I had just come across that, and that they are very good for our immune system too. A chokeberry, and it like its name, it's very bitter. It can make you choke. So there's a chokeberry bush. We had a raspberry bush that roses on the head. A raspberry bush that is a couple of years old, and now it's happy to be in this big raised bed now, and it has just spread out just in a week's time. And our oldest fruit one, our blueberry bush is wow, probably 4 or 5 years old, if not older, and has done so well. Each time it comes back even stronger. So now that it's in the ground, even though it's a raised bed, the roots can go down. And it has the benefit of the earthworms. Now, now they will benefit from being where the roots can go in the ground, and the earthworms. We have big fat earthworms here. I mean, I'm so grateful for how fertile this used to be farmland, and it's that right here. So we try to honor that. And then the last bush we planted too was the elderberry bush. Elderberry, so I can make some elderberry syrup ourselves. Again, whatever the birds leave me. Whatever the birds leave us, whatever they don't eat. But and then lots of our normal vegetables and things. So pumpkins from seeds, and oh my goodness, they are growing. So I have to take some pictures, and they are growing really fast. So here's a trick. How many of you? I know we've talked about this before. I think I shared pictures of it. It might have been on one of the shows, or it might have even been in our Telegram group. But which, by the way, guys, if y'all are in our Telegram group, you should join. We have lots of fun discussions and conversation. We share lots of things with each other. We have Shaman Bob provides music for us. He is like our shamanic DJ, and he between him and Robin with the music that they share, it's fun. It's amazing. And so you can join us on Telegram. I'll just put that up there too so everyone can see. It's just Goldylocks with a Y, Goldylocks Productions. You can find us on Telegram. It is public, so you should be able to get to that. If you have a problem, just get on Telegram and then message me, and I'll add you to the group, however you want to do that, if you would like to join us on Telegram. So, yeah, anyway, let's see. What was it? I think there's a... Wendy says, the Schumann resonance was high. Couldn't sleep well, but I'm sleeping like a baby. Yes, Wendy, it has been high. Schumann resonance has been high, and I believe that it's higher than what they even what it even registers. I feel like it's being suppressed, like it might shock us if we just see. But I feel that they need to be truthful with us. Let us see so that it matches with this is how I feel, And yes, it's I have energy during the day, but I've also noticed this week I've had to be very slow and very careful with movements too, not to go too fast because I feel dizzy. And then I also feel like this. Wonder how many of you also felt this way. It's like you're here, but you're not here. I've used to this feeling. I used to do this a lot until I made myself, especially young, where you bilocate or you try to leave your body, or you're just like, I'm not 100% here. I used to do that. Many kids know how to do this, and they do it in their youth, and then we kind of just stop. But I've been able to keep doing that. But I make sure that I am present. I'm focused. I am here. I am focused. I am here. I'm right here, right now. And I've had to tell myself that a lot lately. Just I'm right here. I'm right now. Stay focused. Stay focused. My eyesight feels like sometimes it blurs and then it comes back. Blurs and then comes back. So we're going through a lot of changes. Aches and pains in the body that move. It's never the same place. For one day it could be my ankle, the next day it's another thing. It's just, oh my goodness gracious. Okay, let's just take some slow deep breaths though. Slow deep breaths, and we'll get through all of this. But I was sleeping through the night, but yes, I've been sleeping too, Wendy, and sometimes it feels like I can't get enough sleep. And then other days it's I sleep, but then I'm wide awake at like 6 a.m. It's like, okay, time to get up, and I'm like, what? Yeah. So even when I'm trying to get up before my dog even is ready, he's like, what's wrong with you? Where's our cuddle time? Anyway, too funny. So, Wendy says the birds planted an elderberry bush here too. Super delicious. Oh, that is so nice. They did that. Yes. Good. So hello, Richard. Oh, I've been doing that too, leaving my body, Wendy. Yeah, right? So it's kind of like we're feeling, and that's why I feel the human resonance is higher, because I feel like we're feeling that. We're all feeling that, and some of us are just who knows how to leave or astral, or like part of us is trying to keep up, and it's like, okay, let's go, and it's just a very strange sensation to where you feel like we are multidimensional beings. We absolutely are. And we have that ability and that capacity. And we just forgot what we can do and how powerful we are. And so, so we can just pay attention to how you're feeling and make yourself stay focused. And stay focused. So it's just kind of like I'm making sure that when I'm going up and down stairs that I'm going slow, don't hit it at warp speed, right? That I'm not trying to be so fast in my movement, so that I don't fall or have an accident or something. Because if I'm feeling that kind of loopy or that kind of, wow, where am I, what's going on, literally there has been days where I know it's more like, okay, the time slipping thing is I think all of us feel that, where we're feeling like, what day is this? I can't, everything's just speeding up really fast. But also too, to where you're just, what am I here for? And you pause and you're like, whoa, what was that? What happened? What did I come in the room for? And then, but it also just kind of like, you just feel this pause, and it's almost, okay, let me explain it this way. It's almost like a glitch in the matrix, and I'm sure a lot of you have heard this phrase, the glitch in the matrix. We're seeing, maybe this is what we're doing, we're feeling the old ways that are being exposed, they're being brought to the light, they have to be exposed and be dealt with. But a lot of it, a lot of the stuff is falling to the, yeah, falling. Hello, Sugar Kim. Hello, yay. Dreams are off the chart. Yes, I'm glad you said that. They are so, I can't even keep up with them. And I'm usually really good with, I can hold on to my dreams. But it is like 3 and 4 a night. It's like bam, bam, bam. And it's just, oh my gosh, let me try to remember them all. And then it's really strange because it's wild. So just pay attention to your dreams, to where we're getting. It even sounds like our dreams are making less sense, but they're not. I feel like it's, or are they, the reality's getting mashed, you know. Am I trying to combine all my past lives? Am I trying to combine different alternate realities? Are they all coming together? And it's just kind of like, well, that didn't make any sense, and that's okay. I'm just gonna, whatever, that's fine. We try to make sense of it. We could drive ourselves crazy when we try to do that, right? So let's see. Sugar Kim says it takes practice to take conscious in dreams. And so, oh yeah, but even if I've done it all my life, been able to, you can stop it, pause it, get up, go to the bathroom, come back, and continue. We are in command of our dreams, and so it's sure. But when they are, it's just picking up the pace. It is picking up the pace. So yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Robin, I can be dreaming, get up and go to the bathroom, go right back. Oh, you did? I just said that. Yes, exactly. Yes. Yes, that's right. Let's see, Wendy. Courtney and I have been talking about all the glitches happening now. Yes. 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 Okay. So, Veronica, this is good. See, we're helping each other to find the words to express these, how we're feeling. Veronica, let's see. I don't know how to explain it, but I have noticed glitches, kind of like the way you described your internet freezing, and just, yes, yes, yeah. So, just I feel a lot of us do pay attention. When we pay attention to details and we pay attention to things, we notice. We notice when things are amiss, don't we? So, hello, Joyce. Yay! Love from Washington. Yes. So we do notice when things are just not right. Or just kind of, well, that's odd. Yes, Melissa glitches. Yes. And so let's just, you're not crazy. Well, like crazy is a bad thing anyway. But, just pay attention and okay, good. I'm paying attention. Let's just keep going. Um, yeah, letting everything all work out. Okay. Uh, let's see. There's somebody here who needs this because this has been nipping at me, and not to shift gears, but let me just say this is that it's very important that we all know our self-worth, that we step into our own power, and that we don't give our power away. What do I mean by that? Giving our power away. We have done it so much that a little at a time, a little at a time, a little at a time, to where we have just given our power away to the point that you don't even realize what has happened. And when all we're doing, when if all you feel like you're doing is your your life is out of control, or you're not even living your life, you're not even living, you're just surviving. That's not the way to be. That's not how we were meant to be. Get up, go to work, do it this routine that is mundane and tedious and stressful. That's not who we are, and that's not what we were meant to live a life like that. And so it's we have to take everything back, and then it can be exhausting. We purposely are made to be in stressful situations so that we are so tired that we maybe push off some of our responsibilities. And so it's well, what did our, I'm just going to phrase it this way, how did our great grandparents and our ancestors survive without pharmaceutical companies, without doctors, without medications, without, how did they seem to survive just fine and thrive and live longer. And there's schools, you didn't need a school. Kids learn when they're side by side with their elders. What happened to apprenticeship? What happened to internships? Well, the trades should not die. They should be pumped and amped back up. All right, because way, there's no reason why everyone doesn't have a house. There should be no homelessness. So I mean, children can learn side by side with other kids, with adults. And since when did schooling was a building, a square cube building? And why are we working in square cube buildings, that have no life force, you get where I'm going here. We have just let things get so out of control, and we just, even if it's one thing at a time, no, I'm taking my power, my responsibilities back. I'm taking it back, and I'm going to say what I want to do. All right, and you have a choice, you know um you really do. So let me catch up on some of these. But okay, so for that person with self-worth, when you know your worth, no one can make you feel worthless. When you know your worth, no one can make you feel worthless. Worthless. Okay? All right. Let me catch up on some of these. Go back. Hello, Destiny. How you doing, beautiful? Let's see, Robin. I have been driving past familiar places, places I have seen for many years that look different. I wonder what the heck, where the heck I am sometimes. It's crazy. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Right? Um, Veronica, I saw a car about to rear end another car, but it momentarily paused and the front car kept moving. They didn't connect. The woman next to me didn't see what I saw. Woman next to me. It's okay. Wow, that's beautiful. And they're showing more and more. We're seeing more and more like camera footages, people sharing their uh, camera their cameras catching, whether it's street cameras or now a lot of people have these rings or these doorbells and things. Um, but even the roads, the street cameras, and all that are catching where accidents and where it really looks like a being or something is stepping in. There is like this invisible pillow or force field or something really taking place and happening. That is like, so wild, isn't it? So yeah, beautiful, beautiful. So yes, Veronica agrees. Okay, so let's see. Joyce. Yeah. Let's see if I can say that. Let's see if it gets glitchy. School, the way it's spelled backwards, aka loosh. Yeah, they are sucking life out of the children. Yeah, they are. Uh, yeah, that's good. I did, I'll do word plays and turn words upside down, inside out, because the spells, right? Words, the spelling. What spell is with this word? How does that feel? And we can absolutely turn these words back around. These symbols, ancient symbols, they're beautiful. Were taken and used in a they was just inverted and used in a very negative way. Well, you know what? They didn't. Those that do that type of thing, they can't create, because creation comes from source. Creation comes from the light of source. And those, I'm not talking about people that are bad. Okay, we've all done bad things. I'm talking about evil beings that don't care about humanity, don't care about their about anyone else, and have killed and done harm, and just on and on and on and on. They don't care. There's no light in them. They are snuffing out the light. They like living in the dark, and they can't create now. They can't create. They can't come up with all they can come up with is creating more havoc, but they can't create something, because you need light to do that. And so what they'll do is they'll take something that's already been created and flip it. Use it to, how can we make this bad now? How can we suck the light out of this and what's left? Oh, hi, Sue. How you doing? I love this topic. I'm being gaslighted by my community. I'm going through a major transformation of feminine empowerment. Any guidance managing? Oh, yeah, right. Continue to be a bright light. Stand in your power. Stand in your, just stand in your power. And Sue, you can fire a doctor. You can, I see, yeah. You can fire, and this is for anyone, okay? But I do find that because women were targeted, and you can find this all around the globe on how they how women have been treated, and okay. And so a male doctor telling something to a male another man, and he goes, no, I don't want to do this. Okay, that ends. But a male doctor can bully a female to do something, to a treatment, a plan, or take something, whatever. I had that done to me. And I've told this story before. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but I was not going to let a doctor remove my left fallopian tube because I had an infection and all the tube needed was to be drained. It was full of pus, and all it needed was to be drained. And they wanted to take it out. And uh, the infection came from, okay, really? The nerve of them was my second pregnancy was emergency C-section. So I was cut open because this infection happened 9 months after that. Anyway, but I'm not that kind of person that looks to go and sue and do things like that because I know, oh, you're going to get it. You're going to get it. You're going to pay for that. You're going to have to answer. You got to make this all level and work all out. And I just hope that I get to see this happen when it happens to you. If not, that's fine too. I just will know that it's all been resolved because that's just how this universe works. No one gets away with anything. So when you do stuff like that, but to watch this surgeon actually have a temper tantrum and turn to his boss and say, but I need this surgery. I need to check it off my list. What? I'm your guinea pig? Get that out of my room now. I mean, it was, of course, it was a little bit more yelling and screaming and little bleep bleep words, but no. And then 2 nurses had came in, and after they left, and one nurse stood in the doorway to make sure that they didn't get walked in on. Now, I didn't realize at that time, or at that I realized after this other nurse came to my side, and she goes, "Bravo!" I said, "What?" She goes, "You do not know how many times we have seen women be experimented on, be used, be guinea pigged, have unnecessary surgery, especially if they can wreak havoc in your sacred womb." Well, that pissed me off even more. I was like, what? I was like, yeah, no, they're not. Do I even have this? They're like, yeah, all they can do is drain it. They can't do anything, So anyway, it's like, that's just a short version. I'm not going to go through all this. A lot of you already know this. But anyway, we do have to stand just for that. And I also, I was a mess. I had what I came from. I'm not just sitting here talking. We all have a story and something to share. We all have our experiences. And when we come together like this and we give each other that support and that encouragement to, yes, we can do this, we can do this. We can do what seems like it's impossible because we've been told it's impossible. Well, we are possible. Take that impossible to I am possible. I'm possible. Watch. Just watch. I can create because I got light in me. I've got light. Oh, yeah. And so I've been through the whole gambit of so many medications. I had migraines that were considered epileptic seizures. I had all sorts of things that had happened to me, or I allowed it to happen to me. And I am admitting that I allowed that to happen to me until I could take control, grip on with both hands and say, no, I'm going to do this. I'm taking responsibility for my health and for me. And we're going to redo everything. And so in 2008, I said, I'm going to take command of my health. I'm getting off all my meds in a year time because you can't just stop. You have to step down. And it took me 5 doctors, guys, 5, the 5th doctor. I mean, I went to the first doctor. No, I don't authorize this. You shouldn't get off all your meds. I'm like, really? You're fired. Next one. Oh, nope, same thing. Okay, you're fired. And they're like, what? You can't. I'm like, yeah, I can. Watch. Yeah, I can. The fifth one finally was like, wow, you've been through a lot. I'm your fifth doctor. You're gonna do this. So let me make sure I'm gonna help you do this and you do it safely. So yes, yes, yes. So and we did came with the plan. And by the end of 2008, I was off all my meds. And it has been a process since then. 2009, was my first year med free and changed my diet, and just I keep upping it. What can I do better? What can I do better? What can I do better? Need to eat healthier. Need to do this. Be patient with yourself. Wean yourself off slowly on things. You be gentle with yourself. And, no one has a 100% pure diet right now. It doesn't exist because there's too many chemicals, all right, in our food, in our air, and the water, and everything. So we just do the best that we can. And I'm going to tell you, I'm really hesitant when I usually say this, but I haven't been to a doctor since 2009 because I am on a daily basis having conversation with my body, with my guidance and healing team. And okay, this is what I need. This is what you have to take. I put my health first because I'm not going back to where I was. No, not ever. Because by taking care of me, I can help take care of my loved ones too. I can be there for my loved ones. I can be here for you guys, all of us in the sacred circle, right? So, all right. Let me see. I've got some topics to catch up on here or some comments. So yes, yes, yes. Gotta have a support system. We all have a support system. All right, so let's see, Joyce. By the way, I put copper stakes on my plants. Thanks for the tips. Oh, you're welcome, Joyce. Yes, the electroculture, it works, and I'm excited about it. Oh, and like with the tell me the garden's doing so good because I'm putting the stakes now. When I'm saying stakes, we don't have a lot of trees here. Well, on our property, like we own it, but the space that we are guardians of, we don't have a lot of trees right here, tall trees. So we don't have limbs. But if you could use branches that are in your area that fall, you can wrap those with bare, raw copper. You don't want to, with bare copper, you don't want to use coated copper, the ones that they use for jewelry making. Don't use that. You can strip some of the wire that's coated like they call phone wire. You pull that plastic coating off or whatever's on there, that there's copper right in there. And you can start at the bottom. And if you're the northern hemisphere, start wrapping clockwise. If you are in the southern hemisphere, you're going to wrap counterclockwise. Okay, so then you're going to go the opposite way. Go the opposite way, wrapping it up all the way to the top. And then you take that antenna. Now you've made an antenna. You can use bamboo shoots, wood. I find that if it's circular, it's better because it's making the spiral. And that's the whole point. Wrapping it around there, it looks like a spiral, doesn't it? Looks like that DNA spiral. And then you plant it. It could be like 6 inches or so in the ground. And what that does is it remagnifies the earth, the soil. All right, the magnetism. What depletes the earth of her energy in all of us? Chemicals. Using iron tools. How come there's not any copper tools, people? Because copper works with this planet. All right, I'm not going to get into. There's a lot of videos now on YouTube about electroculture. So But I've noticed a huge difference in my yard and my garden. Also, to another thing you can do if you're planting um, fruits and vegetables that you are going to consume, spit on your seeds. I kid you not. Because and then your seeds, that plant will give what you need. Just they can tell just from your spit, just from your DNA right there, just from okay, hey, this person needs more of this. So it's beautiful. We're all connected. We're all connected. All right. So let's see. I mistrust all. Yeah. Right, Joyce? Yes, exactly. Robin. Yeah, that's very upsetting. I had a surgical clip that was left in my breast. I was never told and found out because I had an MRI done. I feel like I'm being stabbed all the time. Wow. That's. Mm, Joyce, my guidance at this time respies no contact. Well, it depends if no, you have a team in place. Here's the thing. You know who I work with more than I've always had these beautiful star beings around me, these beautiful light beings around me, and they've never guided me wrong, and have helped so much. It's yes, they're there, but it's my higher self. Your higher self. Have conversation with your higher self is the best guide. Conversation with your body. Your body talks. Absolutely. We know when we're tired, when we're sleepy, when we got to go to the bathroom, when we're hungry, when we're thirsty. We got to listen to everything the body's telling us. Okay? And so, but yeah, yes, Joyce, we have to be very, very careful too. Just, I, I won't participate right now because you should be very careful, okay, with what you participate in, and like these group meditations or these group sessions or anything. Just be very, very cautious. If it doesn't feel right, get out, stop, don't do it. Just click off. Just get out of the whatever. Get up and leave. Do whatever. Just yeah. Just be very cautious. All right. And I've also expressed how I felt about guided meditations anyway. That there's no cookie cutter. There's no this is good for everyone in anything. Holistically, spiritually. So why are you going to give me a meditation that's supposed to be good for everybody? Because guarantee it's not. And then you're going to make someone force and be uncomfortable, and I got to stick with this. I'm losing focus. You're losing focus because you don't resonate with it. Pay attention to what you're resonating with. If you're not feeling it, get out. You don't have to do it. Don't force yourself to do that because you may be consenting to something without realizing what you're doing. If it doesn't feel right, don't do it. And even if it's I can't focus, there's a reason you can't focus. I'm bored. Good. Get out of that then. That's fine. But listen to, all right, yourself and be careful. Don't fall for that. Oh, you have to be disciplined trap. No, with myself, sure. I'll discipline myself. I don't need anyone else to discipline me. No. So let's see. Veronica, my body won't tolerate the medication I'm supposed to be taking, so I've had to find alternate treatments. Yes, very good, Veronica. But you're finding those. Yes, very good. Very good. What happens if you wrap it counterclockwise, Joyce? That's a good question. And do a test. I think I accidentally did one counterclockwise. But my question is, so does it really matter if it's wrapped clockwise or not? Test it out, guys. Get back with me. Let me know. Because the energy's going up, it's going clockwise. But when it goes down, it's going counterclockwise. So when the energy's going up, down, and all energy healers, and we know, those of us who see, feel, experience energy, it does both. It goes up and it down. It goes sideways. It goes vertical, horizontal. Um, so Joyce, don't worry, everything will be fine. Just notice it, because the key is getting the copper in the ground, right? Wendy, I saw on Instagram today that someone wrapped a crystal on the top of the copper wiring and splayed it out like branches. Yes, I saw that too. Um, I have. Do I have any with crystals in it? Um, yeah, but I know which one you're talking about. That one sprayed out in all directions. That was really impressive. I saw that one too. Now I do that too. I have poles wrapped with a copper, and then I do take. Here's one. I'll grab one from this plant here. So it's going to have dirt on it. So sorry. I'm going to put it back. See, here's the copper wire, and it's wrapped up, and it holds the. I got dirt on my keyboard. Holds. So you just wrap the crystal around, okay, and make the ends straight so you can stick it in there. But so I have the antennas and this too, and you can also take cork. It's clear quartz crystals are the best for these, and you can just stick them right into the ground or right into the dirt too. You don't even need this. I just like the copper as well, and it looks pretty, and it's functional. Extra copper, extra clear quartz. Clear quartz to me is the most powerful. Okay, so sorry about that. As I wanted to show you guys though. But that was really fancy one. I know which one you're talking about, Wendy. And I've been thinking about trying to make something like more ornate, and try to do like a geometric shape of some sort, with copper, and then have a crystal, and then stick it in there. And that's something you can do too, like some of the Reiki symbols, or a spiral. You can do that as well. You can place stones in there. You can. Um, the pennies before 1982, they had more copper in them, and then they took them out 1982 and newer. There's less copper in it, but they had more copper content in the pennies from the 50s to, I can't remember the beginning, but I know that 1981, I think, was the last year of more copper in the pennies. So you can take a handful of old pennies and sprinkle them in too in the soil. So however you want to do that. Um, we all know that Reiki on plants and gardens and stuff, it all works as well, right? Let's see. Robin, I saw a lady doing a live Reiki. She was very chaotic. She claimed to be a Reiki grandmaster. I only watched a few minutes. Lots of people believe she was healing. I felt it to be dark. Yes, I'm glad. Thank you. Thank you, Robin, that you listened. This is what I'm talking about. Just no. Um, I feel like when you're doing a healing session, that's very specialized. That's one-on-one. When I'm playing tuning forks, that's for everyone. And this is why I say pay attention to where you're feeling it in your body, because it feels different for everyone. You're just receiving it. I'm putting sound healing is beautiful. You're putting it out there, and it's being received the way that it's supposed to be received, right? And so I know, yikes, that is. Okay, so copper is expensive here, so I tried aluminum wire, and that seems to be working. Experimenting is fun. So yeah, copper is expensive. Brass too is another workaround. Yeah, I was trying to think of the other ones. Yeah, just stainless steel and iron really has does zero life force. So anyway, all right. I'm looking at the time because this has just gone by so fast. All right, Robert, I know you gave a donation. You asked a question. You've asked this before. Where does Odin know me from? A past life. Okay, so you're talking about a little g, a god. And there are these beautiful beings in our history they call mythology, or without getting too long-winded about this, we are all connected. We all know each other. and we find each other because we resonate, with each other, and we find each other. You find your tribe, you find your people. And so all of that's going to come to you, Robert. You're going to remember. And everyone knows everyone. A past life, well, right now, right here, right now, where we are in this ascension process, it's all right here. Don't go back. And if you want to do past life regressions now, that's up to you. But what I'm told is we need to stay right here, right now, because right now is where the past, the present, and the future is. It's all right here in this beautiful where we are right here, right now. Okay? We're not meant to relive anything that we see in the past at all or that comes up. We're just supposed to help heal it, rebalance it, recycle it, and just let it go and move on, because we are continuing to purge on a daily basis. But we all know each other. And I know you want something very specific in a physical 3D form of an answer, but it's higher than that. It's higher than that. And we're all connected, and we're going to find out very soon all of that. Okay? So let's see. Thank you. All right. Just real quick, let me see. Kim Ottman, are you still here? Kim, you wanted me to use the energized cards to pull you. This is the Goldylocks Productions deck. Goldylocks Productions Oracle cards. Kim, I'm going to pull a card for you because you had asked real quick about you want to see how these cards are. So the message, it's so ironic, Kim, is mine. Nature. What were we talking about? Nature has a message for you. Ground and tune in to receive it. And see, each of these cards has a sacred geometry symbol. And then each show host. 7 show hosts, 7 messages each. And different sacred geometry symbols. So I hope that resonates with you, Kim. Kim Ottman. Let me see. Elizabeth, I'm so late, Tiffany. Any insight on whether I should paint at a restaurant or work at an acting players club? I got 2 leads today. Or work at the acting players club. The restaurant is a stronger. The restaurant also too, not just the job with the restaurant, Elizabeth, but because of the contacts that you're going to meet there, and it's so the restaurant, and so that's what I'm getting for you. All right, and I'm gonna pull a card for everyone, okay? Because we're right at the time here, end of the show time. So I'm gonna pull the card for everyone. Using Goldylocks Productions energized cards, and that is wow, another one from myself. And I'm using the whole deck too. I'm not just pulling my cards out. I feel the restaurant too. Yay! Thanks. You're welcome, Elizabeth. All right. Here's another one for myself. Look at that sacred geometry symbol. This is for everyone. You heal when you allow yourself to feel. If you don't feel it, you're not healing it. Right? So that's the key. We know that it's okay to feel it. You don't relive it. Just feel it. And then just, all right, release. I love that. Veronica, thanks for sharing that. Absolutely. See, I love that validation. I'm going to pull one more card for everyone. This is my new deck, which I'm loving so much. It's called the Sacred Forest. The Sacred Forest. All right, one more message for everyone. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Go within the sacred forest within yourself. You know, we hear about inner earth. Our planet has an inner place. We have an inner place. Ooh, what does your inner place look like? Right? Oh my gosh. This is for all of us. Number 45, whatever that means to anyone. 4 and 5 is 9. 4 and 5. Book a unicorn. Purity. Our inner place. There's a unicorn. Purity. See that golden white light and all sorts of sparkles, rainbows, rainbow lights. Isn't that beautiful? So that's for everyone as well. Sorry, we just got carried away with the talking, with the sharing, and I will take time next week, and we'll just try to be. We will start individual messages a lot sooner. Maybe I'll just do some sound healing and then some messages. How about that? Unless there's anything you want to ask, then we can do that too. I love the sharing. I love this. Thank you all so much. And so, yeah, see, I love that. Thank you, VB. It's an opportunity to be an artist that paints as people eat dinner. I love that, Elizabeth. I want to do that. I want to go and have you paint. I want to go to the restaurant and I'll be the subject. So I love how we validate, help each other here, because we're all very, very, I would say gifted, open to receive our gifts, or using our gifts, our abilities, and helping one another. All right. So thank you so much. It's been a lot of fun and so healing sitting in the sacred circle with each of you this evening. And to continue to shine on, shine your bright light. And may the source frequency of love, light, peace be with you, because this is the way. This is the way. Much love.